Welcome. Good morning to Workout Wednesdays with Dr. V and Miguel Cervantes. Today we're going to do a really great talk for you on functional training. Last night he texted me, goes, I want to talk about functional training. I was like, what the F is functional training, man? What's functional training? Did anyone know? Anyone know what functional training
Yeah,
is?
put your best
Put your
definition of it
best
right
guess.
there.
I bet you don't know. Bet you don't know. So why don't you tell him, Miguel, what is functional training?
So it's funny, with all the things I know about training and this and that, when I was starting to come up with this, I had my family, sitting in the living room. My mom was sitting right there, and I was like, "What does it mean to you?" She knows nothing about exercise and training.
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, "What does it mean to you?" She said, took about 30 seconds and said, "It sounds like it's training to make your life easier." And that's exactly what I told you, right? So the actual definition that you could find 100 times over is training that is adapted to make your life
Better.
easier.
Okay.
Just easier.
So this is functional training is training to make your life easier. That was a long fucking story to get to a little short point, dude.
It's we got limited time.
We got limited time. Okay, so the example Miguel gave was instead of doing like leg presses at the gym. You guys know leg presses. I'll demonstrate the leg
Yeah.
presses at the. You're sitting on this machine. You just go recline and press out your leg like that.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of doing that, what are you gonna do?
So, what are you attempting to do when you're laying on your back on a supported and pushing away from you, right? Is that something? Do you often lay on your back at an incline?
Well,
or like this
Friday
and
nights.
push weight? I mean, unless you're like playing
Yeah,
Superman
baby.
with your kids, right?
True.
That's just not.
That's what I
happening.
meant. Superman with my
That's
kids.
not happening.
Oh, okay.
So functional training, if you're trying to, what you're trying to do is you're trying to strengthen your legs, right? When you're doing that, there's about a billion different ways, better ways to do that.
Okay, so how would you do that? So for example, instead of doing leg presses at the gym, what would you tell them to do? I'll demonstrate.
Take your spot.
Take my spot.
Let's rotate.
There we go.
Strap her down.
What would we do instead?
Okay. What I'd have you do instead is
Stay closer to the
probably a reverse lunge.
mic. Okay. All right.
So your 2 feet are together. You'll actually step back, and let's throw a reach in there. Let's throw a reach to the ground. Just so you can reach in any direction, right? To take your balance off a little bit, and you're gonna feel how your ankles are working a lot harder. You have to
Reach up.
you can use a cable. We haven't warmed up yet. We're kind of behind a little. You can use a cable, some external resistance to pull you one way. So now you're
talking about stepping forward and reaching.
exactly there. You go.
So yeah, this is like training for your legs, but it's more functional. Why is it more functional?
Because you will most likely reach for something like that from you.
Yeah.
It's challenging your balance, your proprioception. You most likely have to pick something up off the ground rather than like press something up. Like it doesn't make any sense. Never been a big fan of it.
Yeah.
Another thing is it's become so popular that bodybuilding, whereas back in the 80s and 90s they used to use a lot of machines to get that pump.
Nautilus equipment.
To bodybuilders, functional training are using exercises that focus on having them support their core and their low back, and that will help further with development so that they can strengthen that area and then lift more weights up here so that they can make these. I mean, these guys are just getting bigger, and
Ginormous,
bigger,
right?
Yeah.
So what's another functional exercise you can think of?
Well, all of the things that you do, literally all of them, are functional because you don't have machines. So if you train at home and you don't have machines, you can't use the assistance of them, whether like you're laying down. So now some of these exercises, like when you're laying on the ball, like the Swiss ball, and doing a press, since your goal is lean body mass gain, we do have to throw some exercises in there that are going to stimulate the muscles, where you can hold it under contraction. You can only do push-ups so much before we need to change it up, and keep it interesting. So you it can't be 100% functional. It's got to be fun. It's got
So
you got to want to see
I
results.
think another common functional exercise that we like to do would be would a squat, because people squat.
Squatting is super functional.
So let's demonstrate a squat.
Rolling is super functional. Rolling, like laying on the ground and rolling like a log, literally is functional movement. Getting from the ground
Yeah.
to a standing position is
Like
a functional movement. Boom.
So that's a
Squats,
squat.
functional. There's a million different ways to squat. Overhead it with the load to the front.
What do you call it, prisoner squat?
That's a prisoner squat. In case you ever, or you think
The
you're going
rest
to be a prisoner, you want to practice.
It's Albuquerque.
Or yeah, if you just get pulled over at all, just put those hands up there.
And there's a way to squat, right?
Boom, right there. Pretty, he has a great squat most of the time.
Most of the time.
What was I going to say? Other things, push-ups, planking.
Planking. Those are
Planking
very
super
functional.
functional because you're supporting
All your
the
core.
whole system right there. So
So the reason why some people are going, why is squat functional? Well, if whether you know this or not, anyone know the number one reason why old people get put into nursing homes?
because they're cranky.
Not because they're old, not because they want their Jello. It's because they can't get off the toilet. So would a squat be really functional for getting off the toilet?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, right?
Absolutely.
Does that make sense?
Anybody have problems getting up off the toilet?
Old people.
But anybody watching?
Yeah, some
I-
of our patients do.
I remember having patients
sure.
at the clinic that I would have to teach how to like literally
Yeah.
stand up from a sitting position.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh wow, I've never really thought of
So
that
so
before."
grandma doesn't need to like go to the gym and do like bicep curls, right? Like it's not gonna help her to do bicep curls.
Like,
It's better for grandma to go to the gym and learn how to do a squat, because a squat is gonna get her off the toilet, get her out of the tub, get her into her bed, get her out of bed. So that makes it more functional exercises.
I would
Yeah?
say if she's pulling the slot machines, but you
Ah,
don't.
damn.
You don't even need to do that. You just need to do that.
That with the slot machines these
Yeah.
days. Yeah, no, it's not
They're
so
getting
good.
so lazy, these old people.
Hey man, he's kidding. We love our
I love
seniors. All right.
Make me a pie.
All right. So, you really, when you go to the gym, when you get to the point where you're ready to go to the gym, and recovering from your surgery and all that stuff, you really need to ask your trainer for lean muscle and functional exercises, because you want to apply you as much time as you spend at the gym trying to get in shape. You really spend more time on exercises that help improve your life. Would you agree with that?
That's
Is that
right.
a good summary of this video?
Basically, training the body as a system because it is one, right?
Oh yeah.
Doesn't work in isolation. Bicep curls. You can throw some bicep curls at the bottom of your squat, at the top of your squat.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put that bicep curl in, and then get it down there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can get what you want.
Yeah, we did that last week, right?
Mhm,
We did something like that where I did a squat and then added a bicep curl. But it's the squat that's more important than the bicep curl. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast. Please share it for us one more time. And we're going to get out of here. We're going to go work out. Thank you guys everyone for watching. Hey, Shelly, welcome on in. Sorry you missed it. We're done. Yolanda, Yolanda, thanks
It's
for
there for you.
watching.
It's there.
And I'm glad everybody. Sorry we froze. Share the broadcast. Hope you enjoyed it. All right. We're going to go work
See you
out.
next week.
I'm in my PJs. Bye, guys.